deal with airplane peanuts.
I had the coolest moment possibly ever in stand-up, speaking of cigarettes. At the Cellar that night, he got off stage and he came and hung out at the table, and he was sitting next to me holding a cigarette. And I was like, I always want to know what kind of cigarettes. I've been going to see you since I was 16.
Yeah.
I just want to know what kind of cigarettes you smoke. And he was like, oh, I smoke American Spirits. And he handed me one.
Yeah.
I was like, we're at the table at the Olive Tree.
Yeah.
Inside, and I go, oh, you want to go smoke a cigarette? And he goes, smoke right here. And I go, well, I can't because I need this place for rent. But you're Dave Chappelle. You can smoke here if you want to. And he goes, you can if Dave Chappelle lights you a cigarette. And I looked at Esty, and Esty went like that. And I took, and I swear to God, by the third drag, every waiter and bartender was staring at me like, Soder gets to smoke inside. And I was like, this is unbelievable. And I took a couple hits and I put it in like the ashtray, and Esty was like, thank you. But I was like, dude, I got smoke inside.
That's the ultimate measure of fame. Is that there's literally places where they go like, the city will fine us and shut everything down, and police are gonna come, and he's like, I'm Dave Chappelle. And then he just smokes. You're just standing in the hallway and you're like, you can do this, and he's like, I can, and he just smokes.
It's amazing.
It's crazy.
I bet he could smoke in a hospital.
He
Probably.
would.
Yeah, where he'd be like,
Probably.
oh, that baby's about to be delivered. Hold on a second. Congratulations, it's a boy. I'm not supposed to be doing this so close to your newborn's face.
So true.
Well, damn, I can't believe you shoved that out of your pussy, lady. Your pussy is never going to be the same. He's just sitting there. He's hitting the baby with his knee, with the umbilical cord. Dave, can you knee the umbilical cord? You want to leave a legacy where you're like, don't come back and make it shit. Eddie Murphy should not come back to stand-up comedy.
There's no legacy.
Yes, there
is no legacy. Look, let me see something. Who was one of the best comics that died in the last 10 years? Patrice, right?
Yeah.
None of the kids know him.
That's not true.
That's not true.
They don't.
You're naming someone who's...
Well, if you have no hours out, maybe there's no legacy.
Uh-oh, that's a shot.
Oh, no.
Why didn't you look at me when you said it? You looked at him.
Can I tell you that? I noticed that too.
Yeah, why did you look at him and not me?
He took the shot
look
at Bobby.
Look at me and say it.
Yeah, take the shot if you're going to take the shot, too.
Take the shot.
You going to shoot a guy in the back?
Yeah. That's what you do.
No, you shoot him.
Go ahead.
You know what he did, dude? He sucker punched you.
Yeah, that was.
He walked up to me.
He looked at you.
Boom, and punched you without even... Just say it, you fucking coward.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying the legacy thing. You know that you have to put...
Dude, he's getting red. I love it.
Bro.
I love how red he's getting.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Slow down.
You have to put something out there to get a legacy.
I know what I'm saying, though, is that I know so many great comics that have died, right?
Yeah. Sure. Greg
and
Giraldo.
There's no legacy.
Okay, but what he's saying is, if you built up something...
No one has it. In this day and age, in 100 years, future people are going to go, oh, look at... Caligula by Anthony Jeselnik. They're not going to say that.
Someone might.
One guy who gives a f*** dead.
No, but he's not saying it for himself.
Right, Bobby.
He's saying it for
Bobby,
the sake of...
Take the legacy thing out.
Yeah.
As fans of yours.
Yeah.
If you
come see me live.
But...
That's the Jay Leno theory. That's what he says.
Yeah, come see me live.
He's not going to put out hours because he says, just come see me live until I don't do it anymore.
So what I'm saying is that... what you did... I'm never going to forget.
Irreprehensible.
What you did, dude?
Yeah.
No, like 9/11, I will never forget.
Never, dude.
Okay? What you did was put a plane inside my body.
Yeah.
2 of them, all right?
You know what?
And I'm falling right now, dude. And what you did, dude, I'm never doing your movie.
Can I tell you this right now?
That movie that you last week, that movie that you wanted me to do,
Bobby, and I'm going to tell you right now. A lot of people say fancy. They say that he took the lessons on how to take off, but never how to land. He was a terrorist from the jump.
The way you try to hit his building.
Oh, he's 7.
When he looked at you, and
he's
then you went and hit me.
But he's building 7.
7. I'm Tower 7.
He collapses.
Yeah, you collapsed. You collapsed him too, dude.
But let's be honest. You are this is very 9/11 because you do self-implode. This is.
What are you doing now, dude?
Nothing.
Yeah, you are.
Nothing.
Whoa, dude.
I'm just saying you look like it. Just looks like maybe the planes didn't do as much damage as some of the internals.
It's an inside job. Inside job.
All I'm saying is
deep state.
I don't know.
Deep state.
Bobby, I don't know if his comment can melt steel beams. That's all I'm saying. I don't know if it's got
Something else was at play.
Yeah, something was at play.
Why, you notice how it was a controlled fall?
Yeah, it went straight
was a
down.
control fall. Why didn't it spread out?
Yeah.
Where's
by
all
the
the debris?
If you were
Where's all the debris?
Yeah.
and if you were around the fancy Bobby comment, please check in because you might have some carcinogenics.
Paul Giamatti walked by my car the other day.
Oh.
Yeah, I see Peter Dinklage a lot.
Nice.
Really?
That's just
Yeah.
a child at the playground.
Well, oh my God, is that Peter Dinklage? Like, get away from my son. Get away from my son, you pervert.
You should steal him.
Yeah,
You should steal Dinklage.
Good.
You should steal him. dude.
Wow.
throw him in a van.
Yeah. He's worth millions, dude.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Bring him on the show.
Do a corporate gig and be like, check out Peter Dinklage.
Just put him on a city bike and ride away. You're like E.T.
Dude, you get people over and be like, check this out. Just be like, Peter Dinklage.
Come on, fly, you.
Yo, dude, you'll never guess. Look what I got.
I'm like,
Anytime you're bombing on stage, you just unzip a duffel bag. Okay, you guys, here he is.
I'm like mad at him because he can't fly. I'm like, we're getting chased by the cops, you fucking asshole. Make this bike fly. What are you good for? I thought you had powers. Come on, let's go. I know. Yeah, he's like,
But you could also snatch him up.
I heard he's, yeah, right. I heard he's kind of a dick.
True.
I heard he's kind of a dick.
He's just small.
No, I
Just anybody talking in a man
Put a
voice
blanket around him.
who's small is mean.
You just crash into the East River. You swim away. You swim like, I gotta save myself. You got him tied around the city bike. The city bike just sinks. We're here with the man who killed Peter Dinklage for no reason.
I thought he had powers.
No, hold on, let me explain. They're supposed to have powers.
Oh, man.
God,
Dude,
We're here with
I'd be
podcaster
so-
and Peter Dinklage murderer Mike Racine.
I'd be so mad if people were talking about snatching me up and taking me away.
Yeah.
I'd be so mad.
For some reason, it made me a lot less angry than an American crowd.
Because when they heckled,
Because
it was
every
like
fucking late show I
entertaining.
do, the crowd's hammered,
Fool.
like throwing up, people
Yeah.
puking everywhere. People throw up every single show.
Yeah, I was there the next night after someone. You were in. Where were you when someone puked up? Fort Worth, Texas.
That was no, that was Fort Wayne, Indiana.
That's Fort Wayne. Sorry.
That was
tight.
an iconic bad show.
That's cool. That's your Beatlemania, though. It's just
Beatlemania is
it's
guys
35-year-old dudes. You're like, ugh.
For real,
Girls passing out.
they puke.
Oh shit! Ugh.
The theater, Detroit, people threw up.
Wow.
They were like, "This is good." The people that own the venue were like, "It's really great to have you," but there were so many people threw up. Dudes puking every show. Then they always tag me before the show. It's like 10 a.m. They're like, pre-gaming, can't wait to see you.
And you go, he's gonna be a
I'm
problem.
like, dude, that guy's never gonna make the show. The shows sell out months in advance, and then I get there. There's like 500 empty seats from dudes that didn't make the
What
show.
was the polo shirt everyone wore? It's funny. The guy getting up early, putting on the Shane Gillis polo, fucking
yeah,
all
the
day
Walmart.
long. Tonight's gonna be sick.
Tonight's gonna be awesome, dude. Oh, I gotta go home. Comedy clubs was way worse than theaters because theaters I can't see.
Yeah, true.
And there's not like a rush of like waitresses and staff. But the old when I was doing clubs, it would be throw up into your glass. That was a consistent.
That's a gentleman though. That's kind of just
Yeah,
fucking.
but it was like
Is it the
was
rewind
a
on the night?
natural. It was a natural thing that people just instinctively were doing. Like no one was communicating.
Don't want to miss the show.
This is just a common thing where dudes will just throw up right back into their pint glass.
It's instinctive.
And they did it at like back-to-back shows. I remember, and I was like,
gross.
"Hey, this is crazy. Why are they doing this now?" No one even rushes to go to the bathroom. They just sit at their table. Straight onto the fucking floor.
Laughing immediately.
Lady in New Jersey was my favorite because she threw up and I was the only one that could see her throwing up because she was doing it. She was in the front row and she was doing it very quietly, but she was drinking red wine. So she was just going. Just a fountain of red puke. And I
you're
just
just in
had
the middle of
to,
it,
I just had to
just
stop
pretend.
the show going, she's throwing up right now. Fort Wayne, a guy threw up straight onto the floor. And it was so loud. It was so loud. He was like,
Oh,
it just made me cry.
like morning sickness. Yeah.
It's so
It's the funniest thing in the
throwing
world.
up's hilarious.
Oh my god.
Throwing up and ruining an entire show.
This whole
that was,
time they're like, good. Let's
yeah,
get this
I'm
burp
fine.
out. I'm gonna get this burp out. Oh, fuck.
I should get up. I should go to the bathroom. Fuck it.
You're in the middle of it.
Yeah, Fort Wayne, I ended the show. I was like 25 minutes into a set, and I was just like, this thing's done, right? Everybody, we're done.
Yeah, they were messed
There's
up.
a Civil War guy in the front. Half the crowd looked like they were from the Civil War, like just beards, just pieces of shit dudes from Indiana. The guy in the front was so blacked out, he had his head down the whole time, and occasionally he would just be like, I was like, all right, man. Waitress was doing the fart noise. That was that same show. Waitress, literally, while Tommy was on stage, a lady went, real loud. I thought somebody actually farted. I was like, damn, that's hilarious. And it was a waitress walking by me. It was like, I did that.
Like as a
A
heckle?
waitress literally heckled a comedian.
Oh my god! And then she bragged about it.
And then she told me that, and the whole staff loved it. They were laughing.
Oh.
She was
And
helping
then-
the show.
And then I got on stage, and as soon as I got on stage, I heard the fart noise again. And I was like, was that the waitress? And they were like, the owner's leaning against the wall, like, yeah. I was like, dude, what are you guys doing?
That's great.
Lady in the back just kept going, show us your tits. Do Trump, show us your tits.
You can't put a cardboard goddamn thing in the oven. It will not withstand the high sustained heat of the oven. The only reason I'm arguing this point is because you guys started sucking on that lean cuisine, saying it was a pillar of microwave cuisine. I'm saying fine, it is, but a hot pocket is too. It is the king snack of the microwave. Name me another only microwavable snack that can compete with the
I don't think there is another just microwavable snack that anybody enjoys.
Huh?
That's what I'm saying. There is nothing. Nobody enjoys a microwavable
Somebody's
snack.
enjoying it, baby.
What's
40 years, baby.
Can you name even something semi-close to a hot pocket?
No, because
one's-
they're the kings.
No one's even attempting to make them, DeRosa, because they suck.
What?
Nobody, dude. That's a dying thing. That's like an AM radio station.
Jimmy
Nobody
Dean
fucking
breakfast
wants
sandwiches, microwave only. Awesome. Awesome.
Awesome.
Yes.
Wait, what are we saying?
Jimmy Dean microwave
brands.
breakfast sandwiches.
Most popular
All right.
microwave snack.
Yeah, they're great.
Damn it.
And you got to cook them in a microwave.
That old cowboy knew what he was doing. I'll tell you that. God damn.
I air fry mine.
Okay, here.
Speaking of Italians, have you ever met Chef Boyardee, the famous?
No, but my parents did.
Are you serial?
Yeah.
Talk to me, guy. I had a whole list of questions, but whoa,
New
here
York,
we go again.
New York is a place where you just bump into people.
Yeah.
So all the news anchors and stuff are just, they're going down 34th Street.
I find those are the hardest people to bump into, though, the anchors, because no matter how hard you bump into them, they just won't budge.
That's they're anchors. That's why they're called anchors. They don't move.
I know, but that's why I'm saying, guy, they're tough to bump into.
Yeah. Nonetheless, chefs are there, famous chefs, and
your parents have met Boyardee.
Oh, many, many times.
Talk to me, guy. Like sit and talk, and talk to me.
It's just New York. New York, you just
paint the.
There's Chef Boyardee, and there's Kermit or whoever, and you just
wait. We talking them up?
Yeah, it's New York. Is it? But it's not like when you're in the city, it's not a special like, oh my God, Chef Boyardee, it's so good to meet you.
Yeah.
It's just like you're on the street, I'm on the street. Where I have a train to catch. Good to see you. You know. So they were really friendly with him, and I think they went to see music together.
Went to Broadway.
Radio City Music Hall. So they'd go see.
What they go see?
Liberace.
Of course.
Yeah.
Did he wear the hat? Does he always wear the hat? Do you know? Did they say anything? No. Okay.
That's like a work hat.
Right. But you almost want him to when you're out because it's like that famous hat he wore.
You want him to, but he doesn't want to.
Yeah.
Because he was actually really good with his fans. That's the thing that was crazy. Like, my parents were like, hey, we'll, shield you from all these people running out. And then people would be like, hey, I love your food. And Chef Boyardee was like, would stop, talk to them. What's your name?
Yeah.
What's your name? What's your name? What are both of your names?
Yeah.
What are your last names? Where do you live? What do you do? And he really took his time with people because his whole thing was, I'm a chef, but I learn everything I know from everybody else.
Isn't it indicative of a chef to want the details? What's your last name? Who are you? What's your Because to them, I feel like with WRLD, and I didn't meet him. You did, so I just stopped.
My parents did.
Your parents did. Stop me if I'm going too far.
Before my time.
But I feel like everything he picks up on these details are ingredients, Fred. You know?
Yeah, and he mixes them all together.
And it's almost like the people, the streets, New York becomes a recipe for that cat.
Yeah. Yeah, which is why he was so big. You know, you don't get to the top.
RD.
Yeah.
You know, they named, Lucas named R2D2 after.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was the Asampalim or whatever, when you can, a Kylilim.
Oh.
What's it called when you squish a word?
Kylilim.
That's an Kylilim. R2D2 is a derivative of Chef Boyardee. R2D2.
R2D2 is, was he one of the robots?
He was the robot, the retarded one, that only knew how to whistle and chirp like a bird that had just smashed into a window.
I bought bagels, but I only bought cinnamon raisin and plain. And Sal came in and he's like, "What the f? Who doesn't buy everything bagel?" And I go, "Why the f would I have done that?" And he goes, "It's the best bagel." I go, "No, it's not. Cinnamon raisin is." And we started fucking screaming at each other.
It's egg, but go ahead. It's egg or cheese, but go ahead.
Egg?
Egg!
Egg? I've never even seen someone order that one.
It's the one that's always empty?
No, it's not.
Baba.
It's the one that's always
Egg?
full.
Egg or cheese?
Because you get a bagel and put an egg on it.
Nah, dude, egg bagel. Egg, the yellow egg bagel or the cheese bagel.
Let me tell you something.
If you say,
I've said it before and I'll say it again. You lost weight and you used to be beautiful. I don't know what the f you're talking about anymore with food.
Egg. Bagel is the best.
You have said shit to me in the last year about food since you lost weight, where I'm just like, he's lost his edge. This is like when Miles Davis stopped doing heroin and the music sucked. You've lost your fucking edge. What are you talking about?
I lost
egg bagel.
I lost my fat edge?
Yes.
What the homeless problem is out of control in this city. I'll tell you that right now. Come on,
Do we have another
man.
mic? What's going on, guys?
Jesus,
Do we have another mic
Moses
here?
is here to part the sea. Get in here with the hobo box and everything.
We can do like backup singers with one microphone.
Oh,
I haven't seen. When was the last time I saw you? You look like a lunatic.
Oh, it's so cold.
You look like every person in the streets of San Francisco right now.
You really do. Yeah, it's a.
It's a little thing. They don't give the good ones.
Shoulder
Really?
hair is coming in nicely.
I got some patches. What?
What are you taking?
Ivermectin. Never stopped.
Where have you been? I feel like I'm doing charity here. It's like we're gonna give him a makeover, folks. We're gonna get this guy a job.
It's just too hot out, man. Sun's out, guns out. It is cloudy though, so I have no excuse.
3 degrees.
Yeah, it's hot. It's
Smell like
biked up here.
livestock. What's going on?
Biked up here. It's humid.
Do you fish?
get
with
it?
Do you fish with a stick?
Yeah, right. Is there a bag on the end of that stick? Are you riding the rails?
I ride a rail car to a rail car. Just looking for friends.
You do look like the second guy in command behind Moses in the desert right now.
Yeah. I'm here if you need me, Moses.
The only time you actually like peripherally hear about new music is usually when it's like a pop star now. You know, it's like Taylor Swift is releasing something. You know, like you don't have to be a fan, but you'll hear that.
Yeah, it permeates.
It's like, and that has to be like because someone's going to do like just
the chair. Sorry, the chair. Sorry. It was the chair.
Scared.
It was it scared the shit out of me. I was in the chair. That's better. Go ahead.
Okay.
Well, guys, I thought I was dying.
Yeah, that scared the shit out of me.
Go ahead. You were saying Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
How true do you think his shirt is? Stand up, Bobby. Is that a true statement?
No gaping holes here. Do I think it's a true statement? I would say it's a pseudo truth.
Okay.
So I would say that it's a pseudo truth that it is true. It's a baseline truth. I think at moments of the day, for sure, you're gaping. I don't think that you're always gaping. So I want to say that it's true now, but through the lifetime of you wearing that shirt today, I think at some point today you will be gaping because I don't think that with the experiences you've had in your life and the things that you've done in your history, you can't not gape a little bit each day.
I
I see. Okay. Gaping progression.
It's almost like an accordion. Like, it's a pressure system. It depends on the barometric pressure. If you're going to higher elevation, if you're taking a flight, there's no way you don't gape. But if we're at sea level, you just told me you just woke up. I don't know that you're necessarily fully gaping right now, but you will gape at some point. So no gaping holes here might be true right now at this moment. By the end of this podcast, I don't know. Kalila is gaping all day, every day. She's in the head of the Gay Pride Parade.
I've seen. She says she has 2 gaping holes.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be honest with you.
I have more.
Yeah.
There, it's like I'm a gape. You're right.
Gape. Yeah.
I gape in
John Wayne Gacy.
You're right. That's right. Very good guy. You're very good and quick.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
But don't do that here.
Have you ever had any chocolate before?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My first girlfriend, chocolate.
Really?
Yeah. She was, dude, my first girlfriend, the very first time we had sex, I mean, I lost my virginity to this girl. She'd already had sex. The very first time I had sex, we were in my mother's house. My mother wasn't home. We were dating for like 2 months. She was this beautiful black girl, half Jamaican, half Italian. She was a basketball player, right up my alley. And so
Victor Wembanyama.
Yes, that was her name. Yeah. And she looked like she looked like who? Well, let me tell you what. She looked like Sam Cassell.
Sam Morril?
Sam Morril. And so she looked like Sam Cassell. And Vito, put a picture of Sam Cassell up in that. She looked like Sam Cassell with hair.
He's such a weird looking guy.
I know. That's what she looked like. This kid doesn't know who he is. No fucking idea who he is.
Sam Cassell.
Yeah. He's like, I don't see color. I'm 24.
But I wish I had taken more advantage and been more honest, even with the guys that I came up with, to say, I kind of feel like I'm losing myself a little bit. And then by the time I got to the pinnacle, my mom and dad are sick. I'm fighting cancer with them, but I'm also the biggest comedian in the world. And so every day I step off stage and I go right home to like try to, I'm dealing with hospice as the crowd is fucking still rifling out of arena number 180. I was just with Al Dotley, my old tour manager, 181 arenas over a 2-year period. A arenas, B arena, shitty C arena, like arenas that like shouldn't have even been in. We did Hassan Hussein's arena over in Iraq, legit. Like you name a spot in the world, we went there.
Did you bomb?
But no, I killed, no bomb.
Bobby Altoff.
Yes.
So we had her on BFFs.
You started drama with the.
Yes. So we asked her, did she
Hook
sleep
up
with
Drake?
Drake?
Yeah.
And she answered, no, this is a text. So we had her on the show. The Drake stuff broke after. But since I knew her, I texted her. I'm like, hey, I'm hearing you slept with Drake and you got a divorce. Is that true? Kind of joking. Like, she's like, off the record. No, not true. And something else. We retold this story on BFFs the next week, and our editors edited it and made it appear like she was about to confirm something salacious, and it went uber viral. I went ballistic on my social team. I don't want clicks that way. I don't.
I don't know, Dave. I don't know.
No, I don't.
Because you know what that clip was going to do.
But I didn't do it.
But
even before it became a big story, I had already ripped them apart.
But when she says off the record, if you talk about this off the record conversation, then you know what that was going to do.
No, it isn't, because the actual here it isn't, because the actual clip, it was all together. So when we were filming, she said off the record, haha, no, it's not true. I said, here's a response, haha, off the record, it's not true. I said it all together. They cut me. Like the clip cut me.
His point would be, and I'm a fan, but I have to say this, his point would be, if she says off the record, it's off the record.
No, I disagree. If she says off the record, no, it's not true.
Yeah, a misogynist would say that.
If she says
a mischievist would definitely say something like that.
If she says
you machinist,
no, it's off the record. If she says off the record, no, it's not true. Together, those two don't mean anything. If she said off the record, yeah, I slept with him, I never would have brought it up.
She's being sarcastic.
Yes.
Off the record? No, it's not true.
Correct. Like,
off the record, yeah, it's true.
Don't mention it.
You don't have to have something off the record if it never happened.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, she wants that lie to be out, or that rumor to be out there, because it's
no, she clearly didn't, because she went nuts.
No.
Because she didn't address the
rumor. No. You guys are saying different thing. What Al's saying is she would like people to think it might have happened.
She definitely didn't. She went crazy.
Can I?
But I understand like the sarcasm here. It's like if I'm like off the record, never had sex with Paris Hilton. You're like, you don't need to tell me that.
Correct. It was like she didn't say shit. It was like, I was like, did you sleep with Drake and your marriage is ruined? She's like, off the record, no. Like, okay, that's
push back
what it
one
was.
more time?
Push back. I'm gonna dunk on you, but go.
I don't mind. I'm 5'7". I've been dunked on.
I went to a foot doctor. She goes, your feet, and then she kind of had no words like that, and then she goes, you have no fat on the bottom of your feet. She goes, no wonder you're in pain. You have no fat, and then you have a bone spur on the heel, you have a arch collapse, and you have arthritis and a hammer toe, and I just don't know how you can walk. But through the power of Christ, a little prayer. So anyway, I found a new way to walk.
Okay.
I'll show you. You know, I normally walk like on the foot or whatever, but now in New York, I go walk so far. I'm back here, okay, centered here. It's very awkward. But I go.
That looks normal, dude. It looks like you're walking not down a hill.
And I just pull it. With this, I can walk a lot further.
Do they play the Pink Panther music as you're walking down? I can't believe you're striking out on the apps, big guy. It's crazy.
I never thought.
You never thought that was weird?
I never thought the Pink Panther crystallized what I'm doing.
Hey, where are you ladies going? Slow down. I got a hammer toe.
And a taser.
It looks like you're walking the wrong way on a moving sidewalk.
Like you got stuck on an escalator?
Yeah. I'm glad my chronic pain is a source of laughter.
The hammer toe's great.
At Joke World. That's who did it. At Joke World.
And the world is WRLD.
That's a great YouTube channel, Joke World. Check it out.